welcome to this week's Beauty News with myself, Sybil Mulcahy.
And I'm Laura Birmingham.
And this week we're looking at products to help you with a range of different hair problems, Laura.
Everybody has a hair problem.
Yes, today especially. But we're looking at greasy hair, flat hair, hair that's thinning.
Yeah, absolutely. So kind of immediate solutions. So with skin and various other things, you might have to be in it for the long term.
Yeah.
These are all kind of immediate. So it's something you just pick up and start using tomorrow. So
okay, so quick fixes. Let's start off with a product for thinning hair.
Thinning hair. Okay, so we have the Aveda Thickening Tonic. Now this is a range from Aveda that's designed for men and women, so either can use it. It's not a long-term solution, it's an instant solution. So it's basically a spray. You spritz it into the hair, into length. Well, like it literally is very light spray. You spray it. And what it does, it swells out the diameter of the hair. So basically you get an instant thickening effect. It lasts all day or until the next time you wash your hair, but it pretty much doubles the size of your hair. So if you're thinning hair and there's no residue from it, it literally works on damp hair and then you just go about your day. You don't even have to blow dry it in. It will still work if you just air dry your hair. So it's kind of a really quick instant solution to that. And it's such a good product.
Brilliant, okay. And that's Aveda, obviously.
Aveda is like Brian Thomas and hair salons.
And in Debenhams
and
as
in
well.
Debenhams,
yeah. Great. Okay, let's move on to if you have oily roots, which a lot of people,
a lot of people do, and also a lot of people find it very difficult. Say you do 3 days between your hair, washing your hair. They don't necessarily pay the attention to get the oil off the scalp, but then some people will use purifying shampoo maybe once a week or once a fortnight, and it's kind of all a bit more involved than it needs to be. Do you know what I mean?
So you have a quick fix.
I have a quick fix. So this is a daily shampoo. As we know from skin, oil dissolves oil. So that's why people will cleanse with an oil just to get all the oil off oily skin, and people are still afraid of it, but it works for the scalp too. So in this, it's L'Occitane, so it's a revitalising shampoo, again, unisex, men and women. And it's a daily shampoo, so you don't have to worry about deep cleansing the scalp somewhere down the road. But this respects the skin of the scalp, so it's not going to throw it out of whack where the scalp starts to produce more oil to compensate. Okay. So in it are 5 essential oils. You've got mint, thyme, cedar, grapefruit and lavender. Now, I think you can kind of get the mint probably a lot, which you would from kind of purifying things. Yeah. But very, very natural, very gentle on hair, but still it's dissolving away that oil in the scalp that's kind of causing the problem. So you should have a better kind of, if it's a blow dry, if you're a woman, it should look better. It won't look so greasy so fast.
Fantastic. Alrighty, let's move on to if your hair is dyed.
If your hair is
and damaged.
Yeah.
Well, like ours is.
Well, a lot of people still, it's a huge market, the home dye market. And for a lot of reasons. Cost. A lot of people who may not be blonde or want highlights find it just much easier to use a dye themselves and put it in, or someone puts it in for them. What's happened in the actual market is the last couple of years we saw a lot of no ammonia products, which is great. It's a horrific smell that you get from home dye, which no one actually likes. So that was the last big wave, big news in this market. This is the next big one. So this is Schwarzkopf. Now I'll just show you, there's all sorts. There's your gloves, everyone will know.
Everything in this box.
Everything that's here on the table. So people will recognise this. These are the two you put together, and this is the actual dye, okay? Right. Then you have part 2, which is what you use in the shower after you've finished. It's a sealer. And then there's actually a part 3 in this, and I'll explain this in a second. But Schwarzkopf people might have heard of Olaplex, they will have heard of Fiberplex. These are reconstructor products. Now, very expensive, you buy them in a salon. Fiberplex is the one that Schwarzkopf own. And basically, they build bonds inside the hair. What your hairdresser does is while he's dyeing your hair, he puts the reconstructor in the dye. So while the hair is dyeing, it's not being damaged. Yeah. When it's washed out, they'll do a second treatment. So that's part 2. Yeah.
And it's about €30 to get Olaplex or 25
exactly,
euro.
Or Fiberplex. And you're be down to your salon to do that. If you're doing it at home, until now you didn't have that built in. So what Schwarzkopf have done with Fiberplex is they've built it into their home dye kits. So when you put your dye together and you have the thing ready to go, it's in there. So it's protecting the hair while you're dyeing it. Part 2 is another dose of it. And then part 3, which is the first time I've seen a part 3, is for 3 weeks later.
Wow, okay.
So it's a third.
And is it more expensive now then, or?
No. And it comes in a huge amount of shades. They've just added some more shades to it recently, but it's $6.79. I'm sorry, you can't beat that in price. Yeah. So amazing.
Okay, let's move on to if you flat or fine hair.
Yeah.
What's this product going to do?
This is a root lifting dry shampoo. Okay. Now, if you have fine hair, and like I have fine hair, I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people love dry shampoos because it just gets you another day, gets you out of a bad hair day basically. But you don't generally get a lot of volume with them, and if you want to go down the road of getting a volume powder that kind of is half dry shampoo, they're very pricey. And you have to pour them into your hands, and it's all very messy, and
it's hard to get them out.
It's
afterwards.
hard to get them out.
So this one is good.
This is really good, and it literally will spray at any angle. If you want to kill the studio.
And where would you just put that underneath, or if you were doing it for yourself?
If I was doing it myself, I met a really interesting hairdresser yesterday, and she said for fine hair, the best tip, she said actually when you've just dried it. So this is this is not even the next day. This is the day you've washed and dried it. Is to lift your hair from the ears, hold it up, and just spray under there. Because she said where the most volume on your face is kind of most beneficial is not up here. So we don't want to look like Texas housewives. It's around here. So if you spray in that area of the hair, so you'll get that lift, but the lift is here.
Fantastic.
So that's really affordable, $5.99.
$5.99. You're reminding me information. Let's move on to well, I love Kerastase. Anything that they do. This is for styling, is it?
It's for styling. So a lot of people coming into the summer months now, people will be buying beachy wave sprays, sea salt sprays. This is Aura Botanica. It's Kerastase natural range, but 99% natural. And what they've done is, and that's exactly what it is. It's a beachy wave spray for getting that really shaggy look. But there's zero salt in it. Zero salt, very drying to the hair. So what they've done instead, they've put there's no alcohol, there's no salt. It's 99% natural, but it's what is actually working is a combination of sugar and aloe vera. So it's actually very good for your hair. So I just think as an alternative, if you love that style but you don't want the damage at the end of it,
this is a good one. So that's $29.80 in salons. Laura, as ever, thank you so much for hopefully we provided some answers to your hair care dilemmas, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.